Dropshipping without investment, reality versus promises. Dropshipping, often described as a simple online business model that requires zero investment, has become one of the most popular terms among new online entrepreneurs. Many beginners search for ways to start an online store with no money, and dropshipping is frequently recommended as the best low-cost e-commerce method. However, while dropshipping can be affordable and accessible, the idea of running it completely free is mostly a myth. This article explains the reality behind no-investment dropshipping, the promises used in marketing, and the truth every beginner and professional should understand. We will explore how the business really works, what costs are unavoidable, and how to build a profitable strategy even with a small budget. Understanding dropshipping basics. Dropshipping is a fulfillment model where the seller doesn't keep physical inventory. When a customer buys a product, the store orders it from a supplier who ships the item directly to the customer. This means the seller never touches the product. The system sounds simple. In many ways, it is, but the simplicity often creates unrealistic expectations, especially when combined with promises like "get rich with dropshipping overnight" or "start dropshipping for free." In reality, dropshipping requires knowledge of product research, marketing, customer psychology, and profit management. Beginners can learn these skills, but they must also understand that this business is not magic. There are still operational costs, competitive challenges, and time investments. Professionals know that dropshipping is a real business model, not a quick cash scheme. That's why analyzing the real costs and realistic expectations is essential for long-term success. Real costs of no-investment dropshipping. Many advertisers claim that dropshipping requires no investment. They focus on the fact that you don't need to buy inventory upfront. While this is true, it doesn't mean the business is truly cost-free. Several critical parts of the dropshipping system require money, even at the earliest stage. Understanding these costs helps both beginners and experienced sellers plan more effectively. The first unavoidable cost is marketing. Even if you use free platforms, you need traffic. Without traffic, you have no sales. Paid ads, influencer collaborations, or SEO optimization all involve some level of investment. The second essential cost is your website. Some platforms offer free trials, but a professional store that attracts buyers requires a domain name and a paid plan. The third cost is customer service tools, automation apps, or platform fees. These expenses are not optional if you want a scalable business. While these investments are not huge compared to traditional businesses, they still exist. Professionals usually consider them normal operational costs. Beginners, however, sometimes expect a free path. Recognizing these real expenses is the first step in avoiding disappointment and creating a sustainable strategy from the start. Why free dropshipping is a marketing myth. The biggest reason the phrase dropshipping without investment exists is because it attracts attention. Marketers use it to sell courses, software, or tools. The promise of free dropshipping sounds exciting because people want easy solutions, but the truth is more complicated. Most of these promises ignore the costs of traffic, conversion, and customer support. They also ignore the competition in the market. Free methods exist, but they are slow and inconsistent. Posting on social media might generate a few clicks, but it rarely produces consistent sales. Organic SEO works, but requires months of content creation. Professionals understand that dropshipping is a performance-based business. Without paid traffic or strong organic reach, the model does not scale. Another myth is that suppliers will handle everything. While suppliers do ship the product, they do not build your brand. They do not solve your customers' problems. They also don't guarantee product quality. So even though you are not holding inventory, you still carry all the responsibility. This responsibility is part of the business cost, even if the financial investment is small. Building a low-cost dropshipping strategy. Creating an affordable dropshipping business is absolutely possible. You do not need thousands of dollars. You do not need a complex technical background. You only need knowledge, patience, and discipline. A low-cost strategy focuses on smart decisions, not shortcuts. Professional sellers invest in tools and ads, but beginners can start with minimal spending by focusing on essential steps. The first step is choosing the right product niche. This requires research, not guesswork. Look for items with real demand, stable search volume, and low return rates. The second step is building a store that looks trustworthy. Even on a low budget, it must be clean, fast, and user-friendly. The third step is learning free traffic methods before switching to paid advertising. Social media content, short videos, and value-based posts can bring early traction. The fourth step is optimizing your customer experience. Dropshipping can work without high investment, but it cannot work without high-quality customer communication. Fast responses, clear policies, and accurate shipment tracking improve trust. Over time, trust becomes conversions. A smart, low-cost approach builds this connection step by step. Common mistakes in dropshipping. Both beginners and experienced sellers make mistakes. The most common ones come from misunderstanding how dropshipping works. One major mistake is relying entirely on suppliers without checking product quality. Another mistake is choosing oversaturated products because they are trending. A third mistake is underestimating marketing costs. Many dropshippers quit because they believe traffic should be free. A fourth mistake is expecting fast profits. Dropshipping is simple, but business growth takes time. Professionals also make mistakes when scaling too fast. They may spend aggressively on ads without validating the offer. Or they may work with unreliable suppliers who fail to deliver during high-volume periods. Understanding these mistakes helps you avoid them. Mistakes are part of learning, but predictable mistakes can be prevented with research and experience. Scaling a profitable dropshipping business. Once your dropshipping store starts generating consistent sales, scaling becomes the next step. Scaling requires additional investment, but it also increases profits. The first scaling stage is optimizing your best-selling product. Improve your product descriptions, images, and videos. A well-presented product always converts better. The second stage is expanding your marketing. If you used only organic traffic, consider trying paid ads. Professionals use data-driven decisions based on customer behavior. They test multiple creatives, audiences, and platforms. The third stage is automating repetitive tasks. Order tracking, email marketing, and abandoned cart recovery can be automated with simple apps. The fourth stage is building a long-term brand. Dropshipping can transition into private labeling, where you design your own packaging and collaborate closely with suppliers. This step increases profit margins and reduces competition. Scaling is not about speed, it is about building stability. A stable system can generate income for months or years. Summary: dropshipping is a legitimate business model, but dropshipping without investment is mostly a myth. You can start with low costs, but not zero costs. Success requires effort, strategy, and realistic expectations. Beginners can learn quickly, and professionals can continue improving their systems. When approached correctly, dropshipping is an accessible and profitable online business opportunity. FAQ: is it possible to start dropshipping with zero money? Technically, yes, but realistically, no. We'll need at least minimal investment for a domain, store plan, and marketing. How much does dropshipping cost to start? Most people start with $50 to $300 depending on their platform and strategy. Is dropshipping still profitable in 2025? Yes. The model continues to grow, but requires better marketing and customer experience. Do I need experience to start dropshipping? No. Beginners can learn quickly. Professionals simply have more refined systems. How long does it take to see results? Most stores take 1 to 3 months to gain traction with consistent effort. Call to action: CTA. Ready to build a profitable dropshipping business with smart strategies and realistic expectations? Start today. Take consistent action and create an online brand that grows with you.